Good evening, Gooners. Good evening, football fans. Yes, we are back. Shots fired. The preview for Week 8 of the Premier League, and I've got loads of guests with me tonight. I feel really popular. I feel really, really good about this. And lads, before we go on, I've got to say, please leave Mark's mum out of the predictions. She's a lovely lady. Please leave. Going forwards, here we go, guys. I've got a full squad with me tonight. Absolutely brilliant. Hashtag Mark. Oh, Dad's changed his Mark.
Get in there, Dad. I don't care who Forest are playing. I do not care who Forest are playing. 3-0 Forest.
There you go, right. So before we go any further, don't forget, I've got to do the housework. Give us a like, a share, and subscribe to In the North Bank. 2 old gunners. We've got Mark is the Braveheart of the M5. And obviously we've got the amazing guys down here like Dan, Mr. Tom, and Brian, and Richard. Less said about him, the better.
You don't like my name this weekend.
No, I'm not saying your name. Get lost. Right. So just go along the line. Mark, how you doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Life's all good. Thanks for having me on again, Des. I really appreciate it.
It's all right. As long as you keep the money coming, it's all right, mate. You can be on every week. Richard, how you doing, bro?
I'm in top form, mate. I'm doing brilliant.
Cool. Brian, good to see you, bro. How you doing?
Not bad. It's a beautiful day here stateside, and the only money that Mark is going to bring in is the money that he gets from playing the bagpipes for coins under the bridge of Holloway.
Oh, yeah, he does that in London periodically, doesn't he? Yeah, I know that, yeah. Oh, flower of Scott. Oh, no, I'm going bursting into the song here. Dan, how you doing, bro? Good to see you back. It's been a couple of weeks. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm very well, mate. Nice to have a weekend off from the football, especially after the last couple of weeks. But, yeah, I'm fantastic. I'm still here. I'm just glad to be back with you guys and listening about Mr. Tom's grandma.
You've got a thing for Mr. Tom's grandma, haven't you? Mr. Tom,
I like her juice.
I beg your pardon.
She does juju juice.
Good evening, Mr. Tom. Glad you're here, mate. It's been a while. Glad you're here. How do you feel about Dan with your about what he said about your grandma? And I do like your Macho Man T-shirt, mate. Quality.
Oh yeah, let me tell you something, brother. Yeah.
Right, he's here. Oh, Richard's dropped. Richard will be back in a minute. Sorry.
Better than walking off like he normally does.
Yeah, you know, yeah. Watch me switch him on. He'll switch himself off. You watch.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, there we go. He didn't do it this time.
Bloody mum was trying to call me.
Fair enough.
My mum?
Well, no, not your mum. I'd be very surprised. I mean, I do get a Scottish woman phoning me for a loaf of bread and 4 pints of milk on a regular basis, but
what's dropping it now? I've got him.
Let's get Mr. Tom back in. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, guys. We have to talk about week 7 because obviously it's been 2 weeks. So I'll just keep it quick, short and sweet, and then we'll crack on with these predictions. Yeah. So there were wins for Bournemouth, for Tottenham. I nearly wound you up there, Mr. Tom. Sorry, mate. Wins for Tottenham, wins for Man United against Sunderland. Arsenal obviously beat West Ham 2-0, and we did it comfortably. Chelsea beat Liverpool 2-1, get in. Everton beat Crystal Palace 2-1. That was a bit of a surprise. Sorry, Dan. Newcastle beat Forest 2-0.
That's right.
Yeah. Aston Villa beat Burnley 2-1. I've missed Wolves and Brighton that were 1 each. That was a bit of a surprise as well because I thought Brighton would win that one. And Man City could only score 1 against Brentford. So pretty tight, really. Arsenal are now top of the league by 1 point. So hopefully this weekend we can march on and get even more points. But here we go, week 8. So we're going to start. Actually, Dan, we're going to start with you, mate, because on top of my list is Nottingham Forest Chelsea. So break it down for us, mate.
Just going on with what you're saying about marching on, I thought you'd becoming a Leeds fan then. Marching on. Like,
right. You don't mind if I kick Dan off to you, lads, because he's already started.
But yeah, I mean, Forest Chelsea. I mean, I was talking about this today, saying that there was a stat about Forest saying that the 3 times we have picked off at R12 since we've been back in the Premier League, we're we won all three and scored 12 goals and not conceding them, but which is a nice that to really say, actually, live from my day up. But, I mean, Chelsea, like, it'd be a tough game. But depending what Chelsea turns up, I know they've got 8 injuries going into the game. Obviously, Forest right out of form, but I don't know. I've got a sneaky feeling for 1-0 Forest. I really do for some reason. I think I just now hopefully Ange had 2 full weeks now. I know not with the first team, everyone, but it's not. It's his first full 2 weeks with what he had and didn't know game. So I'm looking at it quite optimistically, actually. So 1-0 Forest.
Fair enough, mate. Richard, because you're next in line, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, well, your home form has been crap, and with a big Ange, I don't see that improving too long. And you're right, it does depend what Chelsea turn up, and they have defensive issues. But I've gone for a 3-1 Chelsea.
Fair enough, mate. Mr. Tom.
I debated whether to start off by giving my predictions as the Macho Man, but I'm not going to do that this week. Oh yeah, I've gone with Nottingham Forest to not win. Sorry, Dan.
I love the boys.
Yeah, Chelsea 2 goals at the City Ground, 1 goal to Forest.
2-1.
1-2, brother.
1-2. That's how the Americans do it as well, isn't it?
It sounds like one of them airplane men, like 1-2 over.
And over to our favourite American. Shane's not here, so we'll go to Brian instead.
Your favorite American's not here. I'm just, a reasonable substitute right now. And not all Americans sound like the Macho Man. I just want to put that out. So Forest are pretty much garbage right now. I'll be honest. Forest haven't won a game since August. Big Ange was supposed to do whatever the hell it was he's supposed to do, and he hasn't done it. Yeah, you're right. Chelsea does have, the injury issues, but I mean, they've still got the depth. They've still got the quality with like the 900 players that they keep signing. Chelsea have Ajax coming up in midweek, but I don't see them having to rotate at all. So I'm going 2-0 to Chelsea.
Okay. I can't wait for this one. Go on, Mark. Have a go.
Dan, you're about to change your sign, unfortunately. I've got to agree with the guys. The longer that Ange has with the team, Dan isn't a good thing. He actually makes them worse over time. So I don't think the best that you would have got was the first day that you were in. It'll just deteriorate from that point on. So I was listening to Mr. Tom in the 2-1, but I'm going to go for the 2-1 Chelsea. But I do think that, Dan, I'm sorry, I do think that you'll really struggle and Chelsea will dominate this game.
I don't want this to sound patronising, Dan, but I feel sorry for Forest at the moment because they had an absolutely great season last season. It's as if the honeymoon period is over. Yeah, you should have never got rid of Nuno. Yeah, and you haven't even won a game under Ange yet, have you?
No.
Yeah.
007, I believe it is.
00. Oh, so
Yeah,
you're.
you need the word 7, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, mate. I'm going with the lads. I'm going to go 3-0 Chelsea. Sorry. Right. So we're on. Sorry, mate. Sorry, you was going to say something.
No, I'm just saying it's all right.
Fair enough. Okay, cool.
But we do hope we're wrong.
Yeah, we do hope we're wrong.
Yeah,
If we do, I'm going to get a banner for next week saying I was right.
Fair enough. That's cool. That's cool. Right. So the next game, guys, is Sunderland Wolves. We'll start at the top this time. Mark, go first, bro.
This is a hard one because both of these teams, like Sunderland, I would say have had a good start to the season, and Wolves didn't look like they had a good start to the season, and then they found a little bit of form. So it's actually It's actually quite tricky. I'm gonna sit on the fence with this one, Des, and go with just a 1-1.
Okay, cool. Nice one. That leads us over to you, Brian, the white Ray Charles.
I am absolutely shit at playing the piano, though. I can't even play chopsticks, man. So Wolves haven't lost in 2 games. Good for them. However, they haven't won a game since August, and that was in the Carabao Cup against West Ham, and West Ham is West Ham right now. I think this is more about Wolves looking like a bag of smashed assholes than it is Sunderland being any good. I'm going to go 2-0 to Sunderland, and at the end of the season, Wolves is going to get relegated through the Championship all the way down to League One.
Okay. What does a smashed arsehole look like, Brian? I just want clarification.
Not great.
Okay, cool. Mr. Tom, how'd you finish that, mate? How'd you finish follow that, Mr.
Follow
Tom?
that.
Well, I don't know how you follow that because I'm now processing. Basically, in the word that in my mind is basically what you said was lasagna. So I don't know. Mashed lasagna. But anyway, I've gone with Sunderland to win by 1-0.
Okay. Right. Before I go to you, Richard, I've got to apologise to Emerson because I forgot to read his out. Just to let you know, Emerson, though, Richard has already written them down. That's probably why I forgot to read it out, mate. So for the
One job.
For the Nottingham Forest, he's gone for a away win. He's gone for a away win. And for the Sunderland, he's also gone for an away win. So, Emerson, sorry, mate. I will keep on top of that. I do apologise. Right. Tom, did you give your score, mate? Sorry.
1-0 to Sunderland. I just think one team has started out fairly well and the other team hasn't. So we go to one that's home that started out fairly well. Ray Charles himself could tell you that would be a logical pick. So
exactly. Right, Rich, what are you going for on this one, bro?
I've gone for a comfortable home winner. Wolves are dire and concede tons away from home at the moment, and I've gone for a 3-0 Sunderland win.
3-0 Sunderland win. Right, okay, cool. Dan?
You know what? I'm going to follow Rich on this and say 3-0 Sunderland. I think Wolves, like lads have said, Wolves are like watching like some men trying to get be cheerleaders in the defence. So, and Sunderland quite good at home, and they have started off really, really well. So I think 3-0 Sunderland.
But Dan, can I ask a favour? Just for consistency, could you have said Wolves like a bag of smashed arseholes? Because you've got to keep it consistent, mate. All right.
Yeah, sure.
No, that's all right. That's fine. So it's up to me, yeah. Do you know what? I've got to be honest. Every Sunderland fan that I speak to recently, because I do have dealings with quite a few of them, they're so excited about Sunderland this season, and they've got a right to be. They actually have got a right to be. And Xhaka, they love Xhaka like we love Xhaka. Yeah. So, 2-0 to Sunderland. I'm going to go for. I think that's an absolute. It should be 3 points in the bag, to be quite honest with you. Sorry, guys. Richard's done his walk off. He'll be back in a minute. He does this all the time. Right.
Yeah, no, sorry about that. My mum, I now know why my mum was calling. My Auntie Rose has died. But
mate, do you need to go? Sorry about that.
No, I don't need to go. I'll go and speak to my mum later.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. If you need to go, though, just do what you got to do, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's this gone now? I've lost me. Oh, all right, just one
second. You lost your train of thought.
No, I've lost my list. I've lost my list. My list went black.
What did you predict, Des?
What did I? 2-0 Sunderland, mate. Sorry, 2-0 Sunderland.
That's all right.
Right, so we're up to Mr. Tom. I've got to come to you now because it's you away to Burnley. But before you give your thing, I'm going to give Emerson's, which was he's gone away, a home win. So he's given Burnley a home win, I'm afraid, mate. But what's your point? What's your opinion?
Emerson's gone against Leeds United.
Yeah, he must
fucking
have
wonderful. That's
must have a
incredible.
definite-
I've never been more thrilled for Emerson to make a pick because basically, whenever he goes against my team, we tend to do okay. So, to actually answer your question, I've actually gone Burnley 1, Leeds 2. Some would go, why have you gone Burnley 1, Leeds 2? For the obvious reason, because I'm not going to sit on the internet and say Leeds are not going to win.
Exactly.
Well, deep down, I need a win. But obviously, a draw, I could tolerate it. But I think we've got enough in us to go to Burnley. Because obviously, Burnley have lost their entire defence has been decimated over the summer.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
Championship record defending gone. They've already conceded 14 goals, I believe, in this season so far.
14, is it?
And they only conceded 15 in the entirety of last season in the
Flippin' heck.
championship, admittedly.
Flippin' heck.
Under my theory that anyone that played Leeds United need to go fuck themselves, I've got Leeds United to win. So,
Okay, fair enough. Richard?
Yeah, I've got the same scoreline. It's I just Burnley don't score many, and they at home they don't concede many. So, but I think Leeds are the better team, so I've gone 2-1 Leeds.
Okay, Dan?
You know what? To be fair, I've just been thinking about it, and
Did it hurt?
just a bit. I got a bit warm. I'm sweating, but you know that's probably. I'm glad I sat outside in the cold, but because I thought that was warm. But yeah, I think Burnley at home, they should look at it and think, yeah, it should be a home win. But I think with their championship defence and their record, and I've always said about Leeds, they don't have. I go with the lads said go 2-1 Leeds.
2-1 Leeds, yeah? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Mark?
I'm going to. Do you know what? I think that I think both teams are struggling to score. So you don't. I'm not expecting a high-scoring game, to be honest. Now that I've said that, probably 4-3 Leeds, but I'm going to go 1-0 Leeds. I think that both of them are just toiling a bit up front. But I do agree with the lads. I think Leeds have got a lot more than Burnley, so 1-0 Leeds.
I've always liked Mark, even despite the smell.
Oh dear. I'm not even getting into that. No, I'm trying to be professional here. Brian, I'm sorry, mate. I tried to come to you, but someone wanted to make a silly, funny comment, and it's totally thrown me. What do you think, mate?
No, that's okay. So looking at the stats, Burnley is massively underperforming their XG this year. I think their XG is like 7 or 8, and they've only scored 4 goals all year. So, they're having problems finishing in front of the net. Leeds has met their XG at 7, and they've scored 7 all year. If you look back at the history last year in the championship, they drew 0-0 at Burnley and then won. Oh no, I fucked that up. Disregard. I thought that Leeds won, and apparently I can't read, so disregard all that. But Burnley just do not look good. Do not look good at all. So I'm going to predict a riot and go with 1-0 to Leeds away.
Okay, cool. Richard, before I give my prediction, will you give Emerson's, please? Because I've had to move on in the chat, so it's...
Yeah, I have it as an away win, Leeds.
Okay.
Emerson picked Leeds to win.
Yeah,
yeah. Oh, okay, all right, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, unless I missed one of his out, but
I'm sure he'll tell it, if it's wrong, he'll tell us in the chat, mate. Don't
because
worry
I had him as draw away.
Are you an apology, Emerson?
So do I, actually, because I thought, I misread it as well. It's all right. Right, my prediction. If Leeds score early, it's going to be 3 or 4-0, and I'm deciding whether it's 3 or 4 to Leeds. I'm going to go 3-0 Leeds, I think, but it could be 4. So that's what I think on it. I'm not going to give any reasons because you guys have already said everything that needs to be said. So, yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to go 3.
It only ends up being 3. It's fine.
Say again, mate.
I won't be too upset if it only ends up being 3-0.
No, of course you wouldn't, mate. No, I get that. That's absolutely fine. I just don't think Burnley have got it in them to threaten you, to be honest with you, mate.
In fairness, Mr. Tom, I wasn't upset when it was 5-0 Arsenal.
So, hello from she. Yeah, not even going to try and pronounce that.
Oh, yeah, Mark's going to get himself Mark out again.
So, I'm just going to call you she. Thank you for joining us in the chat. Appreciate it. Put some predictions in if you want to. It's up to you. And we're going to bounce on to the next one, which is Crystal Palace Bournemouth. Brian, go first, mate.
So this year Palace are sneaky good. You know, we've talked about that a little bit, and they haven't lost at home all year in all comps. Bournemouth are sneaky better. They're sneaky better, and the only time they've lost away this year was against Liverpool. And you know, we know that Liverpool is not as good as the number of points that they have. I'm going to go with a close game, but I'm going to say 2-1 to Bournemouth away.
Cool. Mark?
I'm going to go the opposite to Brian here. Palace went on a game, I think it was it 17 or 18 games from the back end of last season through to this season, undefeated, and obviously they lost last time out. However, I think that, like, the one good thing about this game is they've got brilliant managers. Both of them have absolutely brilliant managers, so it's two great minds coming up against each other. But I still kind of fancy Palace, so I'm going to go 2-1 Palace. So it'll not be a high-scoring game, but 2-1 Palace.
Okay. Dan?
Just agreeing on what just been said, because I think two good teams, two brilliant managers. Obviously, Palace lost just before the international break as well, which first time in a very long while. But I think, you know what, I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw, because I think Palace are good at home, but I think Bournemouth are on a bit of a run as well. And I think it's going to be a Desmond.
Okay, cool. A Desmond 2-2, yeah? Richard?
Yeah, I mean, Palace are really strong at home. Bournemouth concede more away from home, so I've gone for a Palace win 2-1.
Okay.
It'd be tight, but I've got Palace edging it.
Mr. Tom?
I've crunched all the statistics. I've crunched all of Brian's numbers. Brian's got a lot of numbers. I've crunched them all. But I'm going with half a Desmond. We're going 1-1 on this one.
Half a Desmond. So it's just a Des.
Just a Des.
Yeah. Well, I'll take that.
Des.
So you crunch the numbers like Brian crunches arseholes, yeah?
Yeah, that's smashed lasagna, of course.
Right, okay.
Which is quite nice.
Before I give my prediction, I've just got a couple of comments in the chat that I'm going to bring up, guys. From she, I'll call her she-a. She-a says, Mr. Tom shocked we backed his team, probably. BX Gunners joined us. Good to see you, mate. All the way from Charlotte. Nice to have you in the chat, mate. I take it this is the prediction 2-2 with the Palace Bournemouth.
Yeah. And who's that?
He says he agrees with Mark. Palace and Bournemouth are two informed teams at the moment, which is right. So, do you know what? Semenyo's on fire at the moment, and supposedly Arsenal are interested in him, but so's Mateta. Mateta seems to be on fire for Palace, and that's what makes me think it could cancel each other out. And I'm going to go for a 1-1 on that one, Richard.
You're going for a 1-1.
Yeah. So now we are moving on to Brighton versus Newcastle. So Newcastle away to Brighton. Richard, I'm going to go with you first, bro.
Yeah, well, Newcastle have yet to concede a goal away from home. Yeah, and they're yet to score away from home. And they've had their away games have been draws. but I fancy Brighton here. I'll go on a 2-1. Be tight, but I just prefer Brighton at home to sneak this. The head-to-head against Newcastle at home is good as well.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Right, let's bounce it around a bit. Brighton, Newcastle, bro.
So once again, I'm stupid and I was looking at it backwards. So I did my analysis based on Brighton being away, and they're not. But looking at it, like I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me today. So all things considered, Brighton is in decent form right now. You know, they scored 10 goals in their last 3 games. Newcastle is in decent form as well. You know, I think it's going to be a close game, and you know, like we're talking about, I'm going to go with a Desmond 2-2.
Sweet. Okay, thank you for that, bro. Right, I'm going to go to Mr. Tom now. Go ahead, Mr. Tom.
I've looked at all of Brian's numbers again, but obviously, as we've already established, his numbers were backwards. So I've gone through the backwards numbers, and we've conjured up with a system. We're going to go on this one as well. Brighton 1, Newcastle 1. Another half Desmond, the Des.
A Des. There we go. Cool. Yeah. Mark, your thoughts on this one, bro?
Yeah, I think, I mean, the guys have said a fair bit on it, just the lack of goals, but both teams are in kind of semi-decent form. I can't see Newcastle scoring away from home, so for that reason, I'm going to go for a 1-1, because obviously they will score away from home, but I think it's going to be so tight. I'm pondering the 1-0 Brighton, but no, I'm going to change it 1-1.
Okay. Dan?
I've been going through like stats and all that, listening to like Mr. Tom's stats and Richie's stats, and listening to what Grandma had to say, and going through my own stats. Obviously, Brighton got quite a good record against Newcastle. I think Brighton at home as well. It's funny how Newcastle are very hit and miss away from them, but I'm going to go with a 2-1 Brighton.
Okay, mate. Thanks for that. Oh, Newcastle, Brighton. 1 all over it, Richard. And I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go into long-winded whys and why nots and whatever, because, as I say, the lads have covered it all. So I'm just going to go for a 1-1 Newcastle, Brighton, mate.
Yeah.
Right. So we're now on to this one. Could be an interesting one, actually. We're now on to Man City, Everton. I'm going to go first for once. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
This could be the shock of the weekend. I'm going to go 2-1 Everton. And I'm not going to say why, because I'm going to let you two lot talk about it, but I'm just going to go for a 2-1 Everton, Richard.
Yeah.
And I would take that as well. I'd take it all day long. So
Yes,
we'll just go. We'll go.
Grealish can't play.
Do what?
Are you aware that Grealish can't play because he's on loan?
Oh no, I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered about. No, that doesn't bother me, mate. That doesn't bother me. I haven't even considered that. Yeah, I think Moyes has got something to prove. I think Everton have turned themselves around. You've got the new ground bounce. You know, I'm chucking in all those factors. You made me say too much than what I was going to, Mr. Tom, but it's absolutely fine. Thank you for your question. Mark, go next.
Is this at the Etihad, or is this?
Is that the Etihad?
It's at the Etihad, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I said home ground, didn't I? See, I'm doing a Brian.
Yeah. I think you've been a bit optimistic. Tom quite rightly pointed out Grealish is on loan from City. He can't play. City are in decent form. Brilliant goalkeeper. This is comfortable for me. I'm going to go 4-0 City.
No. Everton are going to build a brick wall, mate. I'm telling you, it's going to be like the Great Wall of China, but in Liverpool. That massive wall, and it hasn't even got an ATM. It's wrong, isn't it?
It's in Manchester. You
I
do the
don't
same
care.
thing I do.
I don't care. I'm imagining that it's in Everton. All right, it's in Liverpool, right? Yeah. Host prerogative, right? I don't care. Do you know what? In general, I don't care. But anyway, I'm still going to stick with my score. Brian, carry on, mate.
So yeah, this should be the Jack Grealish derby, but you know the FA and the Premier League, in their infinite wisdom, won't let Jack Grealish stick it straight up Pep's ass. So we're not going to be able to see that. City is in good form right now, but Rodri may not play. Oh no. Anyway, Everton beat Wolves away, big whoop, and even then it was 3-2. So, I mean, you're going into the Etihad, and it's City versus Everton. I'm going to go 3-0 to City.
You're all Haaland lovers, aren't you? That's all it is. I'm sorry, I just like to be different. I even like it that they're not playing at Everton, and I'm trying to be different in that way as well. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Mr. Tom, mate, what's your thoughts, bro?
Right, so again, I crunched numbers and I spoke to Nan. I spoke to Granny, and she basically went, Man City are going to win this 2-0 because Grealish ain't playing. So it's like the Harlem Globetrotters turning up without their best player, basically. So not really much more to crunch on that. Cheers, Nan.
All right, I can't wait to go to chat in a second. I'll tell you. Thanks, Mr. Tom. Appreciate it. Richard.
Well, I've consulted Mr. Tom's Nan as well.
Flipping out, she's getting about you on that, Mr. Tom.
I also asked the price of a Juju juice, which Dan has recommended.
And, don't you'll be getting that excited, mate. Be careful.
And I've come back with a 3-1 win for Man City.
A 1-0 win for Man City. Sorry, you broke up.
No, 3-1.
3-1.
3-1.
All right, 3-1.
It might be because I've had a bit much of that Juju juice, but
I think you've been drinking it constantly. You have. Dan, your thoughts, mate.
Yeah. I thought, we tried to consolidate it with that juice and with Mr. Tom's Nan and all that. Just looking at stats and all that for the last 5 games, Man City scored 2.2 goals. Obviously, Everton scored 0.8, but even goals conceded, Everton 1.2, Man City 0.8. I think I'm going to go with probably a 2-1 Man City win, just going off the stats.
Do you know what? I love you guys, right? But you're all boring. Yeah? I've got to say it. You're all boring. But anyway, I like to be different. I was made different. I talk different, and I flipping pick me things different and all.
You see how I felt earlier when you went Chelsea and I said false win?
I don't care, Dan. I don't care. I don't know if my face shows it, Dan, but I really don't care.
Yeah, it does show. It does show you care, mate.
Shut your gob, you. I can speak for myself. Anyway, can I just go into the chat just quickly? Oh, sorry, guys, I'm on one today. I'm really on one today. Sorry. I'm just going to go into the chat. Is Mark drunk? No. Why is he reading backwards? What's he reading backwards, She? I don't know what you mean. You have to explain that one, mate. Oh, Brian, you even got the name wrong. Sorry, he's not having Mark. He meant Brian and he put you. So,
yeah,
She,
Mark, you're welcome.
Mark, you're welcome. Sorry, Brian might be reading backwards, right? But at least he can get people's names right. But still, thank you for being in the chat.
Brian,
he's reading backwards because he's got his glasses on the wrong.
He's got his Ray Charles on, mate. So
yeah, I know. I gotta.
Yeah.
Do it like
See,
that
guys,
right
he
now?
does have eyes. You've just seen them. He's got eyes, right? So, straight back to the chat. Sorry, Everton getting a point isn't out of the question. Thank you very much, BX. I know I liked you for a reason. Thanks for being here, mate, as always. And then she's come back with a 0-1 Everton because of the fact that they are underdogs. Too right as well. They will nick it in the last 3 minutes. What a great shout.
Nothing to do with the fact that they're chasing Arsenal, though, is it?
And they're still not playing at Everton. They are playing at Man City. So, Right. Here's the big one, guys. Sorry for the Forest fan and the Leeds fan. You know where I'm going with this one, boys. Fulham versus Arsenal. I'll get it right this time. At Fulham, right? Right. Who do I let go first out of the Arsenal guys? I think Mark's got to let off some steam, so I'm going to let Mark go first.
Yeah, it's not. Do you know what? It's never ever seems to be an easy place for us to go. pick up the points, and it does. Do you know what? It's the one fixture in London that I don't really look forward to. It's just probably the record. The record there. So, however, the guys are playing brilliant, and don't think we've came out of the internationals be any additional players out. But players, most of them scored when they were on international duty. So I think this is going to be a comfortable one for Arsenal. Not comfortable, but I guess as comfortable as I could be with that. So I'm going to predict 2-0 Arsenal.
Nice one, mate. Nice one. Brian, I've got to go with you next, mate, because you are actually an Arsenal fan. So
That's true. I am.
Yeah.
I am. So Fulham likes to win at home this year, but we have not lost since August. Like since August. And yeah, we think Fulham has been a tough place for us to play, but looking back at it, Arteta has taken 7 points out of 12 away to Fulham since he came on board. We've only had 1 loss, 2 draws, the rest have been wins. Overall, since he's taken over, we've taken 18 of 27 points from him, and that's pretty good stats. Anthony Robinson is still out, the left back for Fulham, and so that's going to open Saka up going down the right side. You know, we were talking in the green room about how people have started to double up on Gyökeres, which is giving Saka that freedom on the right, and I think it's going to be a big day for him. You know, I don't know how many goals Saka's going to score, but I think the Arsenal is going to score 3, and Fulham's not going to see the back of the net. So 3-0 to the good guys.
Okay, cool. So you've gone 3-0, mate, yeah? Richard, go for it, big man.
Yeah, a lot of stats to chuck at you. We have won 77.80% of our games after international breaks in the last 10 seasons, scoring 22.2%. Fulham have won 66.7% in the same period, losing 33.3% of those games. In the last 10 games, we have won 6 and drawn 2, lost 2 against Fulham, and we tend to win those games by 2+ goals in this fixtures. And if we lose, it's by the odd goal, and it's always a score draw. Away from home, under Anthony Taylor, we only have a 36% win rate. Fulham have a 42.9% win rate, but they lose 57.1% of the time. They don't ever draw. We draw 40% and lose 24% under him. He gives us 0.24 reds away from home, which is in his games in charge, but it means he's sent 6 of our players off when we're away from home. And finally, Fulham can score roughly 1.66 at home and concede 0.6 this season. We score a goal a game away and concede 0.6 away. So I've gone for a 3-0 Arsenal win.
And that's the show over, guys. Thanks for being here.
I think you made up every single number of that. It would take you like a week to research all that. Like cite your sources next time.
Right, so it's Footy Stats Premier League home away table. It's the Arsenal website. It's the Premier League website.
Well, you had to ask him, Brian, didn't you?
You know, that's
and transfer market.
See, that's what he does when he walks off on the camera.
Yeah.
That's what he does. He goes and he looks up numbers and then he comes back. That's what
it is. That's what it is.
I do it in my sleep, mate.
I'll give you my prediction after I've gone to the other 2 lads, but thank you to the Arsenal boys for what they said. Made a lot of sense. I'll have my 2 pence worth in a second as well. You don't have to mute yourself, Mark. It's all right. You're allowed to talk. There's a good lad. Mr. Tom, what's your thoughts on the Fulham Arsenal, mate?
Well, on March the 31st of 1985, Phil Collins and Philip Bailey were the UK #1 with the song Easy Lover. And I'm so confident that Arsenal are going to win the game that I thought I'd use this time to waste 30 seconds of your time to tell you all that. But anyway, so basically I've gone with Arsenal win 2-1 at Fulham.
Nice one, Mr. Tom, and thanks for the additional information as well. And I quite like that track as well, by the way. as a DJ, probably the best DJ on WhatsApp to do with in the North Bank. I have to say, because I've been doing it for 16 years, and I had to sort out 3 children this morning, right? Who were playing, and this was the best track. That was the best track. Before I go on to Dan, mate, Brian, if you haven't heard my voice note, go. Notice how I didn't say sing, Mark. If you haven't heard my voice note, yeah, please go and listen to it. It'll make a lot more sense to you. But thank you, Mr. Tom. Ever knowledgeable, always chucking something new in there. Appreciate it, mate. Dan, in less than 15 words, what do you think the after result's going to be? I'm only joking, mate. Take it as you want.
Listening to Rich's stats and having Mr. Tom's juice, obviously, Rich is going to over all the stats and all that. So I feel a lot more knowledgeable. But I think
don't tell him that. Don't tell him that.
Obviously, it's the inter London Arsenal derby, because obviously you guys like to exchange place between each other. I think Fulham's, they don't seem to be at the races this season as much, and obviously not sure why. And the reports of Marco Silva being unhappy. Arsenal just seem to be on form at the minute. So I'm going to go with a 3-1 Arsenal.
No, I'll take that. Right, before I give mine, I'm going to go quickly into the chat. BX gonna Emerson, I'll get Richard to read all your predictions out at the end of the show, because the chat's moved on, mate, and if I have to keep going back up to the top to read yours out, it's going to slow it right down. But I'll get Richard to read all yours out before we go, bro. All right, if you're still here, which I'm sure you are. BX Gunner's gone 2-0 Arsenal. Good choice, mate. Good choice. You can come back in the chat again. Apparently it's not Mark that's drunk, it's she that's drunk. I said Mark instead of Brian because I'm actually drunk. That's how I can tell Brian is. Brian's not drunk. Brian's not drunk at all.
It's too early in the day for that.
Yeah. I mean, what is it? It's you're in America. You are in America, aren't you? You're not just sitting in a.
I think so. I have no idea where any home games or away games are, but I think I'm in America right now.
And Colin Young has joined us, Richard's best mate.
Hey, Colin.
He's gone for 7-0 to the Arsenal.
Oh, nice.
Ever the optimist, eh? Hey. Right. No,
nice
the guy, even the lads that aren't Arsenal fans made good points. And I've got to say this: Richard has made us overrun with all his stats. It's all about him.
Yeah, always is.
Yeah, but it's all right, guys. We've got 3 more to go after this one. I'm going to go Arsenal 3-0. We're just too good at the moment, even though we've got Odegaard out for 9 games, and we've got other injuries as well. But as we always talk about on other shows, we've got options now. We've got strength in depth. 3-0 Arsenal. So we're going to bounce on to the next one. As I say, guys, we've got 3 more to go. It's been a great show, by the way, this one. It's been funny. The chat's been buzzing as well. Thank you to the chat. The next one is Tottenham versus Aston Villa at Tottenham. Who are we going to go with first? Let's see. Mr. Tom, hit us with some facts or whatever you want to do. Anyway. Oh, by the way, Colin's drunk as well. That's why he's come up with 7-0.
My nan did tell me that Tottenham are going to win by 2-1, unfortunately, to Arsenal fans.
To who?
Tottenham will win by 2-1.
Okay, fair enough. I'll take that. Dan?
Yeah, I have to be consolidated with Mr. Tom's nan as well.
I hope she's getting paid for this.
Yeah. I got her on commission. I think Spurs, Villa. I think it's at Spurs. I think Villa's starting to take a bit of form. But I think we've had Spurs being. I think, especially at home, I think I'm going to go with Mr. Thomas. Why I say 2-1 Spurs.
Okay, Brian. Spurs Aston Villa, mate.
So I talked to Tom's nan as well, and she called me a very handsome boy and made sure that I wasn't hungry. So, much love. Villa has won 4 in a row right now. Not necessarily convincingly, but they've still gotten 4 in a row. And Spurs' last game, I think, was against like Bubblegum Tire Rama FC in Norway, Sweden, someplace. I don't even know where the hell they are. I know it's really cold and they don't have a real pitch. So I'm gonna go 2-1 to Villa. I just like Spurs. I mean, I hate Spurs, obviously. But yeah, I just don't see him having anything.
Okay. Mark.
I see this one's hard because you're talking about two inconsistent teams. So Tottenham, you don't know what's going to turn up. I've seen it. Like I hate to say it, but I love Thomas Frank. He's an absolute brilliant manager. But Spurs are still Spurs, and they just like they don't make sense at times. And then you've seen Villa come in a little bit of form, but do you know what? I hate Spurs, but I also hate Emery, and I want him to be the first Premier League manager sacked. So
No, he can't be that, but yeah.
We got that record already.
Potter's already gone, mate, so we can't.
Potter's already gone, yeah, but I want him to be the next Premier League manager sacked. So I'm going to go 3-1 Tottenham. But do you know what? It could be anything. It could be 0-0 up to 5-0, 6-5. It's just crazy.
You don't really care, do you? You don't really care.
No, it's not that I don't care. It's just one of these games that these two teams, there is a teams, you could sit and analyse it and come up with a logical guess of a result. These two teams blow so much hot and cold that you just don't know. You don't know. So,
what did you go for?
3-1 in there, 3-1 Tottenham.
So I've done, yeah. Dan, go ahead, mate.
I did man already.
Yeah. It's done. Yeah, it's just me and you, mate.
Is it me? Oh, I do apologise. Oh, Dan, I didn't realise you'd given yours. Sorry. I must have fell asleep. I fell asleep, Dan. Sorry. Richard, go ahead.
Yeah, well, I mean, I spoke to Mr. Tom's nan as well, but
for God's sake!
Because she's speaking to all these, it was quite quiet, and I had the grandkids here, and it was really noisy. I must have misheard her because I thought she said 1-1, but I'll have to get a better connection to her.
Right, okay, fair enough. Before I go into mine, Colin says, Richard, he'd like you to break down his 7-0 statistically. It would be very fun to have Richard break down my 7-0 to the Arsenal statistically. Okay, you need to get out more.
I can definitely do that for you, Cole. Give me 30 seconds.
And then I've got one for Mr. Tom here. Which Arsenal player has scored the most goals in the Fulham versus Arsenal fixture, and how many goals? He's asked you a question, Mr. Tom. Do you know?
I think an educated guess would be to say Thierry Henry, based on the fact that he's your highest record scorer.
Well, there you go.
I don't know what number would be, but I'm just guessing. Probably, what's he got? 170 something goals. Thierry Henry. We will say 8. I will throw out the number 8, but I don't know if it's true.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. Right. I'm on for the Tottenham. Aston Villa have basically saved Emery's job. I actually like him as a manager. I think he was treated wrong by Arsenal, if I'm absolutely honest with you. But that's just my opinion. But I want a 2-0 win for Aston Villa, please, Richard, because I hate Tottenham.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
So now, guys, we've got 2 more to go. I don't know what he means. Brian, can you explain this one to me from Colin? Because he's an American as well. There will be 1 chicken on 1 basketball.
That's the Tottenham.
It's like a monkey effing a football. Monkey 1, football 0.
Thanks very much. I'm glad you were here.
No, is that not? No, that's thingy. He's talking about the Spurs badge.
There will be 1 chicken on 1 basket. So he's going for a 1-1, isn't he?
No, he's talking about the Spurs badge.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Well,
okay.
Yeah, but Colin, are you talking about a monkey effing a football, or are you just making a joke about the hot sauce FC?
He's making a joke about he's making a joke about the badge.
Right, yeah. We've got 2 more games, guys. Liverpool versus Man U at Anfield, which is in Liverpool. I know I've got it right this time. right? So if anyone wants to start, I'm available after the show and we'll sort it out and you can all queue up. All right?
Are you sure?
Don't start, Dan, because I'm on it, mate. I'm on it. Honestly. I know where you live, right? I'm only joking.
How can you know where he lives? You can't see him now.
Shut your mouth, ye.
It does go dark in Nottingham.
Excuse me, did anybody ask you to talk?
Yes.
Oh, it must have been Blooming Tom's nan. Yeah.
So I just got a phone call. So give me a second, wait. Sorry, Richard, it's my nan. She wants you to talk.
Thank you.
He says both. So he's good. Yeah, right. He's having a joke and he's saying it's 1-1. All right. There we go. Right. Okay. Back to serious now. It's Liverpool versus Man U. Dan, I'm going to let you go first, mate.
Hello. I think Liverpool's they're having a bit of a crisis at the minute because they lost 3 on the trot, which for me, I'm absolutely loving it. And obviously talking and obviously having this grandma juice as per usual from Mr. Tom's. I think I do think Man United, every time we seem to say that Liverpool rolled them over, they all seem to put in their spiritual performance against them. So I think if you keep Man United's attack quiet, in which Liverpool's defence should do, don't worry after their left back. I think it should be a comfortable win, but you never know which Man United are going to turn up, especially against Liverpool. So I'm going to go with a 3-0 Liverpool.
Okay. What? A 3-0 Liverpool. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's at Anfield as well.
It broke. I know where Anfield is. I just told you, didn't I? It broke up when you said it. Cheers, Dan. Mark?
Yeah, that was a good analysis. Man United, I mean, they're up and down as well. And you wouldn't imagine Liverpool losing 4 games on the bounce. However, they've just lost Alisson, I believe, to injury, and Kanate is out as well, I believe. I hope that's right. So there could be goals in this. And Man United did come off the back of beat Sunderland 2-0. I don't know if I'm doing this because of hope or I'm going to do Desmond and go 2-2, Des.
Okay, mate. Nice one. Mr. Tom?
I've consulted with an unnamed family member, let's just say.
Oh, thank God for that.
Who has basically said Liverpool are going to win by 3-1 because they're really good and Man United aren't.
Okay, fair enough. I love the analogy. It's the description of the analogy is up there, isn't it? It's absolutely up there. What am I going to go? No, it's not even me. Shut up, Des. Brian, you haven't been yet, have you? Brian, off you go, son.
All right, so I just want to, confirm that the game is at Anfield. Like it's not at some other stadium in Liverpool and it's not in Manchester, right?
They did ask to play in my back garden, but I said I'd be busy, so.
Well, maybe next time.
Right, just for clarification, Brian, and I get the point you're trying to make, that the host has made major mistakes. It's at Anfield, which we've established is in Liverpool.
It's
all right. Just making sure.
Anfield. It feels in Nottingham or something.
Dan, I can have you kicked off the show, you know.
Are you going to get one of us to kick him off the show?
Brian, go ahead, mate. You were saying.
All right. So initially, I was going to go with a 3-0 to Liverpool because Liverpool is not as good as the table says they are, but Man U really isn't as good as the table says they are either. I think they got 10 points on the season. But, I think Isak left his shooting boots in Newcastle. Like he didn't pack up all of his department. He left the most important thing there. Amarim doesn't know, how he wants to play. I still think from a couple of weeks ago, he's trying to get fired. So he can get paid out.
There's a slight problem with that because the owner's just said that he wants him there for another 3 years. So
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
yeah. So carry on, mate. Sorry, I just wanted to chuck that in there.
But yeah, you're right in that they don't have Allison. Konate isn't there, and their defense has been leaky at best the rest of the season. So I'm gonna change up my pick, and I'm gonna go with a 1-1.
Sweet, nice. Richard.
Yeah, I mean, I put my hand into my bag, pulled out a few rocks, tossed them, consulted the Oracle, and I came up with a home win for Liverpool 3-0.
Oh, God. Anyway, my opinion. Right, here we go. Right. Salah has scored goals for Egypt. That worries me slightly. But, like you've said, guys, the injuries are going to be a factor. Yeah. Man United, Bricktop, what's his name? The Fridge.
Harry Maguire.
Harry Maguire, he wants to stay for another 3 years. The fans don't want him to, but he does. So, yeah. But do you know what? My heart is saying 1-0 Man U, and my head is saying 1-0 Liverpool. But I hope Man U can pull a 1-0 off, Richard. I'm going to go for that. All right?
Okay.
And Colin says, relegation settings Man U 0, Liquor Puddle 4. Liquor Puddle 4.
That's pretty cool.
This show's been cracking. I've loved it. Absolutely loved it, honestly. Yeah. Right, we are finally here, guys. We are to the final match of the weekend. Well, it's not even the weekend. It's being played on the Monday. And it's West Ham versus Brentford at West Ham, which is in London. But I could also say it's at Brentford because that's also in London, Dan.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Can we ask a friend or?
Well, it might be out of London, but we'll discuss those final points.
Shut up! I'll get your tape measure out. It's all about the inches.
It definitely is.
Inches mean miles, Richard. You know that. West Ham versus Brentford. Richard, I'm going to let you go first. One, because you bore me, and two, I just want to get you out of the way.
I have never bored you in my life.
Cool. Not at all.
That's slanderous, that is.
Crack on, mate. Crack on.
I bored plenty of people, but not you.
I appreciate that.
Well, it's just because we haven't got that coach yet. Anyway, West Ham are dire. Yeah. Brentford aren't much better, but they are just a little bit better. So I've gone for a 2-1 Brentford win. I can't see West Ham getting a win or anything out of this game.
Okay, cool. Mr. Tom, go on.
Well, I've consulted an unnamed family member whose name does rhyme with Rana. But still, anyway, she basically said, I've fixed the Premier League fixture list, so your Leeds United will be playing next Friday, so spoiler for next week. So West Ham will plan on the Monday. She said she can't make it any easier for Leeds, practically, unless you had West Ham play literally the day before they played Leeds on the Friday. But still, so basically, I've already forgot what I was at, but anyway, fuck it, we'll just go with a half Desmond, 1-1.
1-1, nice one. I've done Richard, I've done Tom. That sounds wrong how that came out. Sorry, guys. I'm going to go to one of the Arsenal lads now. Mark.
What the sorest report it might be.
Yeah. Well, I was really interested in this game. Like I said, obviously the highlight of the Premier League week, cracking game. So with that, I had to consult someone, and it was Ethel.
She's dead.
She talks through the fly.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. Hold on, I'm going to cough.
So I spoke to Ethel, and Ethel tells me this is going to be an absolute stinker, and it's going to be 1-0 Brentford. So that's my prediction.
1-0 Brentford.
Yeah, but it's a stinker.
Bless you, Ethel, for your prediction. I appreciate it. Dan, go ahead, bro.
Well, I just spoke with Chris Tarrant from You Want to Be a Millionaire. He let me phone a friend, and it was Mr. Tom's nan, and it's and obviously it confirmed that it is in London on a field, but I think Brentford. I do genuinely think Brentford win 2-0.
Can I just update you on something? Can I genuinely update you on something? Chris Tarrant hasn't done Who Wants to Be a Millionaire for about 15 years.
I know, it's just the first person that came to my mind.
Oh,
My
well.
man was actually alive when this was happening, by the way. You might have actually been around to actually tell him the answer. But anyway.
Brian, because you have been the best guest of the evening, because these lots are idiots, right?
I mean, it's a low bar to clear. It's a low bar to clear tonight.
Well, you know, I was giving you benefit of the doubt, really, but crack on.
So everybody's talking to people, you know, Nans, Ethels, whatever. I actually talked to my dog because she arguably knows more about football than I do. But here's my first question, right? How in the hell does West Ham play in the east side of London?
Yeah. But yeah, it's called West Ham. Yeah.
Right. But it's on the east side of London. That makes no sense.
Nah.
It makes no sense.
We need to get a West Ham fan in the chat and explain that to us, I think, mate.
Oh, that would be cool. I live there. I can explain to you because the district that they used to play in was called West Ham.
Fair enough.
But they're East Ham.
But it's on the east side of London.
Yes.
I think we start calling them East Ham.
See, all this started because I got Goodison Park muddled up with blooming. Who was it? Who were they?
Didn't want to say.
Shut up, you. I got Goodison Park muddled up with Man City, and now I've caused a load of controversy with West Ham, East Ham. It's just this show has been absolutely on point.
I think for the rest of the season they have to be known as East Ham.
Yeah. I
do get your point, though, Brian. But apparently,
can't we just call them Michael Jackson's monkeys?
Don't talk about MJ. Don't talk about MJ.
What?
Forever blowing bubbles.
Why me, God? God, why me? What have I done to deserve this?
That's not creepy at all.
Did you give us a prediction, Brian?
That literally just broke my brain.
Yeah, exactly.
You slipped under that bar, Brian.
1-1. I have no idea why at this point. I'm just going 1-1 to get this over with.
Oh, thank God! Yeah, I know what you mean, mate. I'm losing the will to live. It's down to me, isn't it? I don't care. 1-0 Brentford, Richard. I'm not going to say nothing because there's nothing to be said. So that's it, guys. We've actually come to the end of another amazing show, and I've got to say I've missed you guys for 2 weeks. I'm glad we're back because I love this show. And to all those other internet YouTube people who do predictions, try and beat what we come up with because I bet you haven't got a psychic person on your panel. Yeah.
You ain't on that any time of the week.
You haven't got you haven't got a host who confuses grounds. Yeah, I mean, we are levels. We are levels, mate.
Yeah. So we got a psychic, a psychotic, and a sociopath.
So
I'm trying to guess who's who.
Just a few more things from the chat. Even in my drunken state, I have enough sense to predict Hammers to lose. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough, she. Thanks for being it. Emerson, Mr. Tom, my answer to the question is Joe Baker, and he has scored 10 goals. Fair enough. There we go.
My nan said it might be Thierry Henry, so I'm going with that.
Well, yeah.
Always trust your nan.
Dan, hashtag Everton play in Manchester. Dan, thanks for that, mate. Yeah.
It's that giving you more support.
Right, before we go, Rich, before we go, please read out Emerson's predictions because I did say that you would read them out in the end.
Yeah, so from the top, Forest Chelsea was a draw. Brighton Newcastle was an away win. Leeds was an away win.
Always liked him.
Crystal Palace to win. Sunderland to win. Arsenal to win. Spurs to win. City to win. Liverpool to win. Brentford to win.
It's like doing the polls, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so we're going to close this one down, guys. Guys, thank you so much for tonight. It's been absolutely brilliant. I've absolutely loved it, enjoyed it, the banter. Sorry, Mr. Tom, did you want to say something? You're not in school, mate.
I was just going to ask who won 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yes, Rich, what are the results of the table so far?
I
Why did you
know
have to do that? Why'd you do that?
because Mr. Tom knows who won last 2 weeks ago.
I
Because
think it's marking the relegation positions.
So Mr. Tom, you got 4 correct, 12 points. Brian, 3 correct, 2 correct scores, 11 points. Des came third with 10. I got 9. Then Dan and Mark got 5 each. So that puts the overall score with me at 35 points. Brian on 33. Mr. Tom on 30. Des on 19.
Get in!
Mark on 24. And Dan is on 14.
Dad's getting relegated.
That's fine by me.
No, it's cool. It's just a bit of fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a bit of fun.
Yeah.
And you never know. I might buy the winner some of Mr. Tom's Nana's juice.
Oh, it's all right. I'm going to get all the predictions wrong from now on. I'm going to just get relegated.
To be fair, I'm
And
a fan of
failing that, I might buy the winner.
win.
Every time
box of
Dan
Mr.
brings
Tom's
up
nuts.
Nana's Jew, I keep thinking she's calling me Jewish.
Yeah, I know.
I just
Isn't it?
wondered what's going on here, but it's all right. No,
Rich,
Seth told me that spiritually that about the Jewish things.
mate,
Richard, what did you say about what for the winner? Did you say?
I said, failing that, I might get a box of Mr. Tom's nuts and send them to the winner.
that's not cheating.
I'd
I
rather
was
have a
7-0.
You know
I
what?
was 7-0 every game from now on to the end of the season.
You know what? Can I just say something as well? I'd rather have a bag of Brian's smashed arseholes than a box.
If I can find them on the internet, I'll send them to you personally.
Than a box of Mr. Tom's nuts.
No, I will think of a prize for the winner.
That's
so.
all right, man. That's cool. That's cool.
haven't
Colin
thought
says
of it
1-0 to Brentford. So there we go. Right, guys, I'm going to do the outros now. So again, thank you very much for being here. It's been absolutely brilliant. It's good to have a full panel. Mark, where can people find you if they want to?
Yeah, you'll get me on in the North Bank, this very channel. Usually with Des and Richard, but we do have other segments. I believe it's a week to pick up. This week we've got a quiz on Sunday evening, I think. Tomorrow night there's going to be a preview show for the Fulham game. And then you guys are dropping content almost daily. So yeah, guys, just get in the North Bank, like, subscribe. Des and Richard are putting out amazing content. And every now and again we get to have Brian on, unfortunately.
Oh no, Brian! It's a pleasure to have you on, mate.
We
Even though today we found out
find him on top of Apple.
even though we found out today that you read backwards, you are the white Ray Charles. You know, and no, it's always a pleasure to have you on. If people want to find you, mate, have you got anything that they can find you on?
Not yet. Like I keep my garbage opinions to myself and to our group chat, you know, but if y'all keep having me on here, then you know, I'll start trying to do something.
Just to go a little bit wider on it for a second, mate. You are going to do more of your going to American bars, aren't you? Shows when you can, aren't you?
I am. I just yeah, I got to find time and money for that. So I'll put my Venmo up next week if y'all want to donate to it. I'm all about that.
We're going to start a GoFundMe for Brian, guys.
Yeah. Away days with the Star Spangled Wanker. But no, like, thanks for having me on, Mark.
Anytime,
make sure you
bro.
don't hit Ethel with that electric tennis racket. I feel like she'd probably frown on that. But yeah, thanks for having me on, y'all.
Anytime, bro. Anytime. Mr. Tom, what you up to? Where can you be found? And what do you want to tell people?
Well, what I want to tell people, what I can tell people, are probably two different things according to my legal team.
Okay.
Anyway, I can be found on Mr. Tom Talks Wrestling. Don't make me spell it out, because even Ray Charles with his backwards glasses can tell you how that's spelled. But anyway, but still, in all seriousness, I'll be on the interweb at 7 p.m. in the UK, so 2 p.m. in the States on this Friday, where basically we're going to watch the 1988 Survivor Series. And yes, it's exactly as fun as it sounds, with things as basically what is number one at a time. Find out. I can't remember off the top of my head, but still.
The 88 Survivor Series is a really good one as well.
It's really good. But still, the important thing is I sit with Sam, my mate who supports Arsenal, and proves very much that I will sit with most people, even if they do support Arsenal, because it proves that not everybody in life is perfect. No problem with that. Anyway, it's a pleasure to sit with Dan and Des and Brian and Mark out.
Mr. Tom, I'd like to come on one of your shows one time, if that's okay.
It's always fun.
Cool.
Fun.
Dan, where can people find you? Even if they just want to chuck abuse at you, where can they find you?
Found me on Talk Forest TV and a lot of all the platforms on YouTube, just talking about Forest and match previews and reviews and talking about how we have been at the minute. But you know what? I love being on here. I love talking about your geographical knowledge of Everton. And
it's only going to get better, mate. It's only going to get better.
And obviously with Mr. Tom's nan as well. So, but yeah, family on Talk Forest TV and all the usual things.
It's always a pleasure to have you on here, mate. Always. We love having you on here. It's great. Thank you for being here. Richard, do the plug-in. Do a bit more of the plug-in before we go, bro. Give them all the knowledge, mate.
Yeah, so, I mean, apart from finding me in my garage so on the train either to Southampton or London, or in any Asda car park playing with somebody's trolleys, you'll find me on Gunner Richie 1971, Two Old Gunners on RSS.com or any podcast, on In the North Bank, Gunner Richie 1971 on Facebook or X, and you just got to look for this beautiful mug.
Just drop your phone number, Richard. You've done everything else.
Oh, yeah, the phone number is 077 145 09347. Give me a ring night or day. I charge £1.50 a minute.
Don't ring him, guys. He's expensive. She says, "Go fund me, Brian," with a laughy face. I think we've got to get one started, bro. Anyway, I digress. Guys, absolute pleasure having you on. Obviously, I'm Des the Enforcer. You know me. I host all, but I'm not going to go into what Richard said because he's covered it all. I host nearly everything to do with this channel and whatever else is involved with this channel. I love it. I love these guys. They are my family. Thank you for being in the chat. Yeah. Thank you for your predictions. And whatever team you support, just enjoy your football, guys. Love your football. Love your team. Have a great week till next week. We'll be back. Hopefully all the guys can make it. If they can't, they'll give us their predictions. As I say, have a great week till then. Don't forget on Saturday as well, just before I forget, we've got the watch along for Arsenal versus Fulham at 5:30 in the North Bank. And one more thing, while I just remember, if anyone knows how to get in touch with Pot Noodle, we'd love them to sponsor us. We especially like the chicken and mushroom pot noodle. So if you could, anybody who knows how to get in touch with Pot Noodle as a sponsor, please get in touch with one of the Arsenal lads or myself. We'd love to have them as a sponsor, and we'll explain why if they ever do become our sponsor. Okay. Apparently, Mark and Brian are going to nick a submarine, and they need.
I can't steal a goddamn submarine.
Well, apparently we need pot noodles for submarines because they're able to the air pressure doesn't affect them. So you know what I mean. So if anybody does out there,
No, it's just that we just needed the cook to make it easy, make it easy with hot pot noodles. So Aisha's on board now.
yeah,
How about super noodles?
yeah, they'll do. If anybody
Don't know if
does
you can do
have to
that.
get in touch with those companies as a sponsor, please get in touch with us. We much appreciate it. But that's all the silliness over now, guys. Thank you, everybody in the chat, for being here. We love you all. Thank you for the ongoing support and everything. We'll see you next week. Tom's waving at everybody because he's so friendly. So's Dan. So's Mark. Look at that. They're all doing it.
Yeah.
You get the
And
support.
remember, you've been tangoed.
You get the salute off the blooming submarine commander. Guys, we love you all. Take care till next time. See you soon. Peace. We're out of here. Oh dear. No, press the wrong button. Press the wrong